All right, it's time for Tuesday Morning Quarterback, where we bring in our top sports stories of the week. And we have our favorite sports guy, JB. He's here.
He's here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happy
Happy New Year.
Standard introduction this time. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
Good to have you back. And
So
Happy New
it's a
Year.
big sports weekend, obviously, right? We had the wild card game. So let's start going through them. First off, little moment of silence for the Eagles. Yeah, they're no longer in it, but it's
That's
okay.
right. Hey, but they gave it their best shot.
They
They
did.
were operating shorthanded. Carson Wentz proved everybody wrong. He is a playoff caliber, championship caliber quarterback.
Okay, so we can let that go.
Yeah.
So let's start with the AFC games,
Two AFC,
right?
they're going to be broadcast on CBS.
Yeah, Tennessee Titans versus Baltimore Ravens.
Saturday night on CBS. Tennessee, there are 2 6 seeds that have advanced to the divisional round. On the AFC side, it is Tennessee. Love their coach, tenacious. I would call him mean-spirited because he's firing his team up. But they have a powerful running attack with Derrick Henry, the former Alabama great, big guy who doesn't try to shake you loose when he's running downfield. He looks to treat you like a speed bump and run over you, and he's awesome. The best quarterback probably the second half of the season, Lamar has been all season. Ryan Tannehill for Tennessee. So those are their 2 big weapons. But Baltimore has been playing phenomenally so. We'll see if it continues. It's probably going to be a ground attack. But Lamar Jackson, heavens, he's the odds-on favorite for MVP. He's been sensational with his feet and with his arm.
All right, so the second AFC game on Sunday afternoon, Houston, Texas, Kansas City Chiefs. Tell us about that.
2 great young quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson from Houston, who has been playing phenomenally well. And if you look at the numbers, he's close to Patrick Mahomes, who is still an MVP wizard type playing. The league is in good hands with up-and-coming talented young quarterbacks. Mahomes missed 5 games. But look here, he's got weapons galore. If they can just play good defense, they can get it done. But don't count Houston out because Deshaun Watson is really a Superman at quarterback.
All right, so NFC, Minnesota Vikings having a great year.
Hey, to me, that was the biggest upset of the wild card weekend because they were expected to be like pushovers playing in New Orleans in their loud stadium. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback from Minnesota, had to shake the monkey off of his back, which was he could not win the big one. Personally, I'm very happy for him because he's a talented quarterback. He showed with some playoff caliber throws in that game as well, too. But look here, they're taking on San Francisco.
Yeah.
That is the #1 team in the football. And on the NFC side of the house, they are loaded on all sides of the ball.
And the second NFC game on Sunday night, the Seattle Seahawks will travel to play the Green Bay Packers.
And right now, the odds-on favorites are the Packers, but never count Russell Wilson out. These are the 2 veteran quarterbacks who are playing at high level. Aaron Rodgers for Green Bay, and of course their favorite, it is at home. He's not had a sensational year, but he's got some nice help in other positions on the team. But Russell Wilson has been single-handedly guiding his team. I would never count him out.
So there were all kinds of fans that were disappointed this weekend because their
wasn't.
team lost, but a whole lot of them were happy about the New England Patriots.
That's what I was happy
It was
about.
really something. I know. Like
Hard to figure out what you guys were thinking about that one,
hey,
right?
I don't have a dog in this fight. Oh yeah, you would.
I'm a Giants fan, so the Patriots have always been like a stone in my shoe.
But
Tom
the thing
Brady.
about it
And
is,
you know what? And there were a lot of people who were happy about that. But keep in mind, this is a team not as talented as in years past, but still for the 11th consecutive year, won the division title in the AFC East. They do not have a lot of weapons around them offensively, which is why there's an awful lot of speculation about whether or not the 42-year-old Tom Brady will come back to play for New England. The owner, Robert Kraft, says he has earned the right to make his decision in terms of where he's going to go. Sounds a little different to me because if he felt that he was still operating at a very high level, I would say, no, there's no way he's going. But I just think there are too many options to go through in terms of what's going to happen. The only thing we know that's crystal clear, Tom Brady said he is not ready to retire. He can still play even at age 42.
I remember, I do recall when I was a kid when Joe Montana left the 49ers and he went to
Kansas
play for
City.
Kansas City. And he just wasn't the same. He was still great. I mean, he was still better than half the quarterbacks playing in the NFL, but it was not the Joe of old. And so if Tom Brady can stay and continue to play at the Patriots, I guess that'd be great for him.
For
But
sure.
he doesn't have
and
the
most
same-
people would like to see that as well, too. But the Patriots will have to retool and get some more offensive weapons there to help Brady out. He's never has been a mobile quarterback, but he's the sharpest and hardest working type out there. But he needs some weapons to throw the ball to.
All right. As usual, this time of year, there are a lot of coaches that are being fired in the NFL. And a notable fire and hire happened with America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. I hate the America's team thing.
I know.
Who wrote that?
Who wrote that in there?
Making you
Alvin,
say
our
that.
producer.
And interestingly, they are still the highest worth team in the National Football League. Talk about, I guess, reputations dying hard. Mike McCarthy, who goes there, the former Green Bay Packers coach, seasoned coach. He's won. As a matter of fact, his record against Dallas is 7-3, so maybe that factored into the equation. The big question mark is, will Jerry Jones, the owner, president, general manager of the team, radio show and the like, will he allow Mike McCarthy to have the authority to have the last word in what happens on the field? That's the big question mark as far as I'm concerned, because the last time they did that, Jimmy Johnson, they haven't won anything since 1995, and that's when Jimmy Johnson was there, and they won 2 Super Bowls. The third Super Bowl that the team won was Jimmy Johnson's team. So it would seem to be pretty transparent to me if you just hire the right coach, hire the right talent, let them do their job.
Yeah.
That will be the prescription for success, but it remains to be seen.
I like how
Sounds
JB
like us.
I know, JB did point to us when he said, hire the right talent, and he pointed at us. So-
Absolutely. Please, because you guys are awesome. Are you kidding me? Talk about walking the encyclopedias or thesaurus. Give me a 21st century example. Encyclopedias is back in my era.
Love having JB. Good to see
Thank
you,
you.
JB.
Okay.